We learned today there's one ego edging God out. One. It used to be called the Satan in the Bible. And then Jesus is the other person. There's only two people. Everybody else is, filler. The whole Bible is about Jesus and Satan. And you. There's two people. You can be Satan, or you can be Jesus. There's only two choices. You're an actor, but there are consequences to your choice. It's not, there really is. If you choose to be the Satan, then you do what the Satan does, and you end up in hell. It's really, really real. It's really, really your life. It is. Every day you choose whether to be Satan or Jesus. You choose how you want to appear on planet Earth. Every day you walk on stage and you appear as yourself, playing Satan or playing Jesus. You choose. And the repercussions are your choices. How many egos are there? Well, it appears to be 8 billion individual ego. Appears to be. But it's not. There's one Satan. It's a group mind. Group mind, and you're not necessarily aware that you are connected to other people who are part of the group mind of Satan. Is there a group mind for people who aren't Satan? You have Satan, a little man called Satan on this shoulder, and a little man called Jesus. On this shoulder, just Jesus only if you ask him for advice, or does he? I don't know. How open are you to advice from Jesus? How open are you to advice from Satan? Anyways, that's what... You got to know the truth and live the truth. If you're going to play Satan, it doesn't go anywhere. On the scale of human consciousness, Satan is at 150. It goes from 1 to 1,000. Why be stuck at 150 when you could be at 1,000 and then you can keep going off the scale? Why be stuck at 150 forever? Well, people that choose to be the Satan trap themselves. Breaking the mesmerism. Mesmerism is another word for hypnotism. Who's hypnotized? Are you hypnotized into following Satan? Do you say, I'm really not a Satan person, Bob. I'm not. I'm a middle class person. I've got a house. I've got, a couple of cars. I got some money in the bank. I got a pension coming. I'm just an average Joe, Bob. Bob, why are you looking at me like I'm a Satan? And the answer is because you are. You learned about it in Poltergeist 2, the movie. Reverend Cain, all dressed in black, shows up. Craig T. Nelson is there, the average middle class guy, saying, I don't need you, you kind of scary looking reverend. Are you allied with the devil? Craig T. Nelson keeps looking at this guy, and the guy says, you need to talk to me. Craig T. Nelson should have invited Reverend Cain in because Craig T. Nelson is under a hypnotism. He's under a mesmerism. Craig T. Nelson in Poltergeist 2 thinks that he is a god person. But he's not. He's an average American. I don't know. What do you think? Does Craig T. Nelson barbecue steak and hamburger? Ribs? Does he have ham or turkey at Easter and Christmas? Craig T. Nelson in Poltergeist 2 eats meat. There you go. He's an average American guy who thinks that, he's on God's team. It's like, the fuck you are, asshole. But so many people are under the hypnotism that they're a decent person. That's a hypnotism. That you're fit for God, that you're fit for Jesus. Truth bomb. Earth is purgatory. David R. Hawkins of Consciousness Research was asked the question, and he did the muscle test on stage. You could probably find the video on YouTube. David R. Hawkins, Consciousness Research. Earth is a purgatorial realm, is what he said, exact words. Brent Beeson, the devil, says, I don't know, in plain ordinary English, you're on probation. You and me and Brent Beeson, we're all on probation from hell. It seems like, I know, quite often planet Earth does feel like hell. It's your job to figure out how to make planet Earth less hell and more heaven. Unless you're on probation from heaven trying to get into hell. You've got to know the truth and live the truth. What is the truth? You've got Jesus and Satan. Or was it Jesus and Satan? I don't know. You've got two paths. One is the path, service to self. The Catholic Church would call you a sinner. Eckhart Tolle would say you have an egoic personality. I don't know, the other one is, you follow the way of Jesus or Buddha. Higher consciousness, more consciousness, ability to perform miracles. Both are supposed to have done miracles. How does it happen with more consciousness? How are you ever going to know? Well, if you don't raise your consciousness, then they're just stories for you to poo-poo. Or if you're a crazy person like Brent Beeson, that you spend all your time reading occult books and staring at candles so that you can get intense concentration so you can go around electrocuting people with your willpower. Does it work? Yes. Why does it work? Because God lets it go. God lets it go on. No. God encourages it. Yes, that is correct. Which one is it? It's true. God encourages you to be evil. Right now. He does. Because the sting is on. If you have any tendency at all to do evil, now is the time to do it. Because there's very little law enforcement. It's very lax when it comes to enforcing laws against terrorism. If you follow me, you'll know that I'm electronically harassed every day, all day long, and I am being electronically harassed right now. That blink was involuntary. Brent Beeson is here all the time. What is the truth? The truth is you have a choice. You can be Satan, selfish, service to self. If you go and look up Aaron Apke on YouTube, and you could look up his information on Law of One or Christian teachings, all kinds of good stuff in there. If that's a good place to learn the truth, yes. Once you know the truth, then you must live the truth. That is right. How do you live the truth? Raise your consciousness. How do you do that? Stop eating meat. Stop drinking booze. Continue to study David R. Hawkins and Eckhart Tolle. Yes. Joel S. Goldsmith, we've been talking about this week. Yes. Do your homework. Yes. Clancy Wiggum never does his homework. He's like Brent Beeson. He's got, superpowers. Yes. Over me, yes. And he uses them, yes, to do evil to me, yes. Why? Because he can. Because of the period, yes. Of the period, it's called the sting. And anybody who is given the right opportunity and they have a lack of moral fiber will do something evil or criminal. Yes. And that is why Brent Beeson and King Clancy, the AI, they're not AI, they're real people. They keep wanting to. And anyways, the devils, I call them, yes. They follow Satan, yes. They are the Satan, yes. We've said today there are only two. Satan and Jesus. What about Buddha? Well, just replace Jesus' head with Buddha or Zoroaster or Krishna or Shiva or Mother Mary or, any ascended master, an angel, Archangel Michael. Yes, that path. The path of heart, yes. Green chakra, yes. You follow the way of the masters, yes. Or you follow the way of stupid, living in a garbage dump. Brent Beeson, the devil. King Clancy, the devil. Satan, the devil. And an awful lot of dumb bunnies that we call humans. Anyways, the law is the law. You cannot be a Satan on planet Earth. If you are, you're asking to die. Because the law is you must be at 540 on the scale of human consciousness or higher in order to be here in this universe. They're not sure about the multiverse because the multiverse sometimes includes very strange things. Just mark it down as the multiverse too. Because I just express my domineering nature. I don't want anyone anywhere in the multiverse to be under 540, so it is now the law. Got it? If you break the law, well, expect to be permanently executed. Terminated. Finished. Deleted from existence. Yes. You. Yes. And anybody, yes, never mind anybody else. You are the only person that needs to make up your mind. Are you following Jesus or Satan today? If you're not sure, you need to go to church. right now and talk to the minister or the priest. You need to have a good sit down and have a full moral inventory like you were going to Alcoholics Anonymous. You need to get it off your chest because you need spiritual counseling. When was the last time you had spiritual counseling of any kind? Never? Isn't it about time